Hello, guys, and welcome to another Rising World video and an update on what's been going on in the server and what we've accomplished and done so far. Just want to give you a little bit of an idea. If you've watched the first video, you've kind of got a rundown of what the layout of the town is, where things are, and so forth, um, and what our plans were. So I just wanted to give you guys a quick update since the first one got quite a few views. I'm hoping there's some interest. So I thought I'd do another one and to show you what's been done so far. So if you've watched the first one, again, you kind of know what we've been doing. Um, that's sort of the entrance to town. Started laying out some road network and parking and so forth along the canals. We're going for a Venice-y Roman sort of feel with this. What we've done so far is Black Dog's gone in and expanded a market here. So we've got a nice big huge market area now, which will be decorated with vendors and carts and decorations and all that at a later time. We're basically doing all of our building construction, getting everything completed, and then going along and doing decorating and signage and putting in people and all that stuff when the construction's done. But this is pretty neat. So what he's done here is this used to be an aqueduct. If you've seen the first video, there used to be an aqueduct up here. And what he's done now is he's knocked this out, raised the roof up, and made a walkway that you can actually walk around the whole thing now. And put in this little balcony so that you can stand out here and look out on the market. The reason behind that and the reason for this layout is that when the market's not in session, this outer run right here, going around the entire thing on the outside, is going to become a horse racing track. So that still needs to be put in, but that's the idea we have behind that. So it's a market and then a central horse racing area for people to come and watch that. Another thing we've done is a little bit of updates to the tower, added some statues to the tower, and also finished the top. The top was completely flat, so we finished putting that into place, so it kind of matches the angles of everything else. And then what has been completed is we've done quite a lot of work on the abbey here with the beautiful gardens. I'll take you down a little bit further here so you can kind of see what's been going on. But this is what I wanted to convey with Rising World, where you have the option to use posters, which basically allows you to put images into the game. It allows you to do things like this. So if you have like an image with no background with these nice vines or ivies and flowers, you can actually place them into construction and it gives you that sort of effect. And you can see I've done it over here on this little archway, and this archway is actually a photo put into the game, so it allows you to do some fun decorations and things. So we've done this back area, decorated it all up. There's a little chapel there, and again, just to show you the poster option. So this is what allows you to do beautiful stained glass windows and things. So these are basically just images that you upload after you do a little bit of photo editing, as far removing the background and things like that of an image that you want to use. So this area has been beautified, quite nice. That hasn't been done in the first video, I believe. And just put a walkway on the one side over here, and actually put in a cemetery on this side. So these are all still things that require some finished decorations. Maybe write some things on the tombstones, some signage all over the place, etc. So then you're coming into the main downtown Venice style looking downtown. In the first video you've seen, this was all medieval buildings and blueprints, and we wanted to get away from that and start using more custom buildings versus the pre-made blueprints. So other than a few things here and there, like that church, for instance, is a blueprint that we did not build. However, we did rebuild it, so to speak, in a different color. It was actually a completely different color format. So to do that, you actually have to go in and tear the old walls out and then pick the stone and the roof and the color that you want to use. So while the design isn't ours, the redesign and the colors are. All the buildings you see on this side are custom and completely built by us. This bridge is basically the Rialto Bridge from Venice. If you look it up, it's kind of famous. So this is a beautiful attempt. Black Dog did a phenomenal job on this bridge and put in a. We've got a road surface going through and walkway now for pedestrians. All these apartments are new and done from scratch. Let's see if I can make this a little brighter here. Let's just make the time. Oh. There we go. No zeros. There, now we don't get that sun reflection so bad. So, yeah, just basically row houses and apartments. So the raw structures are done. Stairs are in. Floors are functionable, but there hasn't been any floor layout or interior decorating done yet. Again, that's all going to come at a later time once we're done putting in the buildings. But you kind of get the idea. Putting in docks for gondolas and little private dinghy boats and things like that, which will all come. I've created a custom blueprint for a gondola. Kind of started with this one. So we might end up making a few different ones, placing this with people in it, in and around the canal. Then the latest building I just finished was the Siena Town Hall here. I realize it's not in Vienna, but it's a really nice building that we both liked. So I took the image off of Google of what the real building looks like, and then just started designing and going from there. And again, this building is also fully functionable. All the rooms will be decorated and done in with offices and so forth. But those are the original logos and clock images that are on the original building. So again, that's the beauty of using the photo option. Allows you to place things like that into the game world, which is really nice. And we got a bell tower up here with weather vanes, so very cool. Then this will be these are just mock up. That's kind of how we start. We start with mock up buildings and then kind of design and go from there. So then yesterday I added a few more buildings. I completed this one yesterday, just kind of sort of a Romanesque Italian style sort of building. Not sure what we'll use this for yet. It might become a bank or maybe a glass art display place or something like that. And got another little green apartment building, some more row houses here. And these are all custom built from scratch, these buildings, with all the trim work, balcony work, etc. Still needs to put in some doors. This one here's got a really nice big huge patio overlooking the back. So, and then this is the last one that I just started yesterday before I started. I made a first video that I didn't like so much as it didn't have a whole lot of content on it. So I did this one to try to show as much of what is actually going on as possible to everybody. So, but this gives you an idea of the style that we're going for. Quite the interesting build. Again, there's no glass, and the railings for the balconies are all not done yet, but that will be at the end of this avenue. So you see all these little spots that there's so many more options for building and putting in buildings and houses here. So to help design this place, but this is kind of the flair that we're going for, is these kind of row houses, apartments. We're definitely going to pretty them up with decorations once the trim work and the windows and everything is done and the interiors are done. Then we'll start with maybe some vines and flowers and things like that. The idea is to bring most of the buildings straight down into the water, as it would be in Venice, where it backs onto the canals. And then we have the Doge Palace in Venice. Black Dog did an awesome job on this as well. Lots of hours on this. So he duplicated it and put it on this side for now. I'm not sure if he's going to keep it there yet or not. He's going to decide on that. But yeah, so basically you can see there's quite a lot still left to be done, but that is the progress that we have made so far with the downtown. Because all the buildings are custom and we're not using existing blueprints, everything, of course, is going to take a lot longer to do. There are still a few things that are other user-created blueprints that we're using. For instance, the lanterns, these things over here are a custom building made by somebody else, so credit out to those people that have made that, and they make them available for use for people. But we're trying to get away from this sort of Tudory style medieval looking stuff for what we're doing in this particular area of town. Now that being said, there's going to be different townships and different village areas, so we will probably utilize those buildings in a different location. You can see there's still a ton of work to be done on the rail yard and the rail line. Not sure what we're going to do with this hill yet. Maybe do a ski area or something, but we haven't quite decided. There is a ton of real estate around for anybody to come join in and build. So if you like what you see and you like the first video, this is part 2, just a progress update of what's going on and what we've been doing. We have our own private server, so I will put the link to my Discord in the description of the video. And if you like what you see, please give me a thumbs up. Subscribe, hit the bell for notifications to get alerts on more in this series. There will be more videos. I will try to put them out a little bit more as we make more progress. And join the Discord. If you're interested in joining the game, you're more than welcome to come in and build to your heart's content. There's lots of space. All right, well, that's it for today. Hope to see you guys all soon. I hope you enjoy this video, and we shall see you on the next one. Take care.